It's been a long time, but I woke up this morning with the guidance to make a pick a card read, and so it's been a lot of fun making it. I hope you've been waiting for one of these too. I might do one a week now. I'll see what the guides say, but it's a pick a card read. Who is coming next into your love life? I've made 3 readings here, crystal, flower, or shell, as usual. Each one of them has got a deeper dive to it as well. So if you're resonating with it, then you might want to get more on it. In the deeper dives, I'm going to go into like messages from them for you, stuff that's going on with them. Let's get deeper into what's going on for them, and also guidance for you and how this might all play out in timelines. If you are interested in those, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for that deeper dive up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below. It's like an instant download kind of thing, or instant access to that extended video when you get that. Well, let's get into it. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal ball? The crystal ball is out with past lives card. This is someone from your past coming back in. Could be someone from long ago as well. Would you like the flower? The flower is out with the hope card. Nice fresh energy that person has got. Or would you like the shell? The shell is out with the gift of connection. Someone with good vibes. Someone that will be a gift for you. Well, there you go. Crystal, flower, or shell. Take your pick now. Which one are you resonating with? Go for that. There will be timestamps down there in the comments and in the description box below to fast forward to your reading. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and all of that stuff down there as you're watching, and enjoy. I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out who's coming into your love life next. Been a long time since I've done one of these. I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, let's get some cards out. So, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. Let's get straight into it. Who's coming in? Past lives, or someone from your past. And empowerment, but you're more empowered now. Okay, so someone that was in your life previously, and when they were around you previously, you were less empowered, and now you're stronger, you know yourself more, perhaps you're more self-loving, and perhaps you're going to deal with this person differently. A road less traveled, pretty unusual journey that you've had to get to this point. I think, you know, people don't change so much, but what we do is evolve, and we know ourselves better. And for some, I think sometimes when we're like young and naive, we're not able to have good relationships with people. I think we can all look back and see that in ourselves, right? But it's not necessarily true that that person wasn't right for us in our past. And if we've all got lots of things to learn, and then you get back together, or you meet them again later in life, it might be very different, you know. Protection. Interesting, you know. I'm getting like I'm getting this it was never meant to work before message from that. Let's get some tarot out. Get into this. Tell us more about this person, please, so that crystals can get a handle on who we're talking about here, because it's someone that you already know, perhaps someone that you haven't seen sometime too. It kind of feels like that to me. It doesn't feel like a recent thing. It could have been marriage, you know. Okay. Right. Tell us about this person. 3 of Wands, waiting for divine timing. The Hanged Man. To see things from a new perspective. Like I'm getting 2 people here, you and them, that have learned a lot about themselves. I think it'd be delightful to kind of meet people who have similarly grown and have learned to love themselves and become a whole person, and all of that, kind of healed themselves later on. Like share notes, even if it's like not going to be a romantic connection. Wouldn't it be lovely to catch up with someone else that you knew when you were both messed up? And, you know, Anyway, Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So interesting. This could be someone that was married. It could be someone that wants to get married. Ace of Pentacles, planting a seed there. It could be someone that now feels like they are ready for that. Could be someone that never wanted to get married, in fact. Eternal bachelor kind of an energy, but planting a seed. Knight of Pentacles, but taking things really slowly. They'll take it really slowly. King of Cups, they've got feelings for you, the Five of Cups, and they've got regrets, the Four of Cups. They're wondering, like, can they make this right now? Okay, so they've already got feelings for you. You have a special place in their heart. Let's find out more. The Hanged Man and the Three of Wands. That just, to me, is like divine timing, because minds have opened, the Hierophant, all the spiritual lessons that you've learned. And again, with the Hierophant, there's that energy of more traditional values now. What's behind that? Like spiritual lessons learned throughout the life, and they've got more traditional values now, new beginnings. Yeah, they want something. They want something different now. So this could be someone that you knew when they didn't want anything serious, or, you know, eternal bachelor kind of thing. Perhaps they, well, I think we all, most of us, the people that grow, the people that learn and grow, it's not everybody, but our values do change, right? And what's important to us. Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Planting a seed for the long term, and Four of Wands card is marriage card here. So they could have changed their mind about marriage. Queen of Emotions, open to receive. It's like they're wondering if you're open to receive that now. It's a strange thing. I think women, we have very much the biological urge around having children, because there's a time limit for women, and for men too, really, if they don't take care of their health, which most people don't anymore. But there is a biological need, really, for women to have more steady marriage relationships, to have children before we're really loving ourselves, knowing ourselves, and really ready for it psychologically and emotionally. And so women have that pull, and then men have the pull to put it off. And that's why there's a population problem. We're about to have one. And there's truth behind that too. So it feels to me like someone, you weren't on the same page in the past. They didn't want marriage, you did. And it could have just been that biological difference as well. The Knight of Pentacles will want to take it really slowly. Page of Emotions. They're imagining it like you'll be perfect together. So there's a lot of fantasy about this, but they'll be wanting to take it slowly. So this person hasn't just got feelings for you. Perhaps they're thinking of you again because they're on the same page as you were when they knew you. Concerning marriage and all of that. Yeah, there's growth behind that. So they have grown. It's a good thing. So it's not just fantasy, like you're the perfect person for them. But there is an element of that. I mean, they'll need to get to know you as you are now. If they've grown, you've grown too, right? But King of Cups, Four of Cups, they've got regrets, and they very well could come in with an apology. Or maybe not an apology, but clarity on who they were back then. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is fated. So very much remembering your energy. I think thinking that you're still like that now. And I think this is a fated connection. So they must have felt a strong connection with you. There's perception behind that, but it is just the way that they're looking at it. And with that yin yang, it's like you're my other half kind of thing. But I am really getting clearly that they don't know you now. They know you as you were. So this could be someone who you were kind of ahead of them, you know, like spiritually, developmental wise, and all of that kind of thing. You were ahead of them, and now they feel like they've catched up, and they might be imagining that you stayed where you were. You know, like you met when you were like this, and this is you, and that was them, spiritually wise, or lessons, or whatever, emotional maturity, however it is. And then they've imagined like this. That's them now, but really what's happened is this, right? Let's get more out. Tell us more about them, please. in that deeper dive read, I'm going to go into advice for you here because, and let's see how it might pan out as well in that deeper dive too. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So they're free now. This person is available now. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. They're not in a rush. They're not in a rush, and they won't, you know, they won't rush you with any of this. We'll give you space. Tell us more. Talk less, feel more. They could have been a very logical person before, and they're getting more into their feeling self, more into their emotional self now. Feels like someone that's matured. Friendship. Oh, so there might not have been something romantic between you. And codependency. So you might have just been friends. This could be someone that was approaching you for something romantic, but they weren't actually offering the stability that you wanted, and so you might have turned them down. Codependency. Yeah, well, with that codependency card coming up, I don't know. Codependency. Make of that what you will, because I'm looking into more, again, looking into narcissism and healing from that again, from my stuff that's coming up for me personally. And that whole notion of, you know, I get how we can be, when we've been abused, how we can be more open to narcissists or let them in because we don't have the boundaries and stuff like that. But the codependency thing, I'm questioning that more and more now. You might be doing that yourself. So self-worth, know what you deserve. They might be knowing what they deserve now. Receiving and push me, pull me. So this could be someone that was kind of selfish before, and they might have realized that. Yeah, they might have been kind of selfish before. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, or want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. As I said, in the deeper dive, that extended reading, I'm going to get some more cards out, and let's get deeper into this. For you, if this sounds like it is your story, what is the advice that you need right now? Also, how might this all play out? We'll get possible timeline cards out, and how they feel about you as well. I'm going to get some cards out about that, some message cards from them too. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, thank you so much for watching. You might want to watch the others as well. You might resonate with them too, but this is where you're leaving me. Good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out who's coming into your love life next and all about them. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if it sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more information about them. If you want that, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out who they are. Hope, someone that's hopeful about this. Bringer of change. You're going to bring a lot of change into your life too. Feels like a fresh energy. This feels like a new kind of a relationship to me. You might be aware of this person already. And yes, fresh. I'm getting very fresh energy from them. That means something to you. It might be younger than you. But breath of fresh air. Much different than people that you've been in relationships with. Magic maker. Wow. Good things happening for you. So this could be someone that's into manifestation or is just really good at that kind of thing. They've got a fresh, vibrant kind of an energy to them, this person. Breath of fresh air. Positive person. Tell us more. Wild. Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. You're going to have some good times with this person. They're going to be very attracted to you and your unique self. So all you need to be is yourself, of course. Yeah, really dig you. Nice. Feels like someone that's comfortable with themselves as well, and knows themselves. Tell us more about them, please. I like this energy. Yeah. I don't know, fresh. Why fresh? Keep on hearing the word fresh. Okay, tell us more. The Nine of Swords. Anxiety. We've got the Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, planting a seed for marriage. So this is someone who is thinking long term, someone that likes to have solid long-term relationships. Eight of Wands are like direct communication. This is not someone that is going to leave you wondering. They're going to talk directly to you. And strength. They admire your strength, and this is a strong person too. So they're looking for someone that's strong. But what's this Nine of Swords? The anxiety. What is that about? Queen of Inspiration. Oh, you feel a little out of their league. So, yeah, they're seeing you as very attractive, and you're giving them a bit of anxiety about that. So this is someone who is attracted to you, or already have got you in their sights, but they're a little bit intimidated by you as well. The Queen of Inspiration, she's a go-getter. She's very attractive. She gets stuff done. And so, yeah, they're a little bit intimidated by you right now. You're giving them anxiety. Sacred space. So they're giving you a bit of space at the moment. Okay. Taking the time, giving you some space. But this is someone that wants a long-term relationship. Four of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. And that's what they're hoping for. Again, the Star card, it's just like that hope card. So that's what they're hoping for. So they're seeing, looking at you and thinking like, this is someone that I could be with and have something long-term with. You know, this could be someone that knows a bit about you already, especially with that Queen of Inspiration. I mean, it could just be about your attractiveness as well. You might feel a bit of out of this person's league. Letting go is behind that. Hoping. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Interesting. I wonder if they're out of a long-term relationship recently. It's definitely someone that wants a long-term relationship. With that Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Ace of Pentacles is about planting a seed for the long-term stuff. Four of Wands is marriage. That's what they're hoping for, but letting go. Perhaps they were with somebody in a long-term relationship and it didn't pan out. Eight of Wands. This is not someone that's going to keep you guessing. They'll directly communicate with you. This is going to be a good communicator, relationship-wise. Tell us about this, please. This Eight of Wands. Breath of fresh air. I just heard again. They invest. Seven of Materials. So this is someone that's got plenty to offer. They'll invest in a relationship. It's someone that offers a lot to a relationship. But the Nine of Voices, they've got anxiety. Right. That's really interesting. So they invest, but it's kind of coming from a place of like, I don't give enough. They're coming from an anxious place. So this could be someone that's been through some difficult relationships and they've kind of put it on themselves. Could be like you, I'm hearing. You could be one of these people too. So you put a lot into relationships as well, coming from an anxious kind of a place. A little bit of people pleasing going on there, which is going to feel good. Like if you both like that, then that's fine, isn't it? Everything's going to work out great. But still, it coming from a place of anxiety, perhaps that's something that you both need to work on because you might be both trying to please each other. The Three of Materials behind that. So yeah, it does feel like you'll be able to learn from each other with that Three of Materials coming up. So they've got a lot to give in relationship. But yeah, there's some kind of wounding that is behind that. But their communication skills are excellent. Like, you won't be guessing with this person. They want to talk about it. They'll want to talk about it. There's anger behind that too. Wow. So yeah, difficult relationships in the past. Perhaps, I'm feeling like it's both of you had difficult relationships in the past, and perhaps both of you have overgiven in the past, put a lot into relationships, and then when it's fallen apart, felt bad in yourselves about that. There's something to look at there for sure of why the anxiety behind it. You know, it's like, I've got to please this person, or I've got to invest here, or perhaps you are both blaming yourselves for relationships not working and feel the need to put even more into it. So strength, they're seeing you as a strong one. They want a strong person. This is a strong person themselves. Two of emotions, match, love match. So yeah, they are feeling like this is a good match. Now it's not someone that's like, you're my soulmate or anything like that, but it's someone that thinks that you are a good match. Like this could be a long-term relationship. Something about your strength. They're a strong person too. Looking for a strong person. Don't forget to click like on this video if you're resonating with this, or even if you're not resonating with it, still good. I think it's one of the troubles of being a YouTuber with tarot readings is that people can click dislike on it when you're not resonating with it, but it doesn't mean it's a bad video. Do you know what I mean? Whereas for other types of channels, people don't do that. Like, don't click dislike on something unless it's just like a really bad video, which these aren't. So please refrain from doing that on people, on anyone's channel when they're doing tarot, clicking dislike just because it doesn't resonate with you. Anyway, what's behind that is emotional release and transformation. Ooh. Emotional transformation, emotional release and transformation. This is going to bring a lot of change in for you, for both of you. Feels to me like someone that has been the strong one in relationships before, and you might resonate with that too. Might be very similar to this person, and I think they're seeing that in you. Tell us more. For our flowers. Who's coming in for them? There we go. Forgiveness. Yeah, it's interesting with this anger coming out, you know, is like both a little bit gave too much in relationships. A bit of pushback there as well in both of your energies. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For life's too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I'm getting from that, like, you both might be a little bit wary about investing and waiting for the other person to invest. But if you both like that too, it's like, you know, they've got to invest first because I've learned not to. You know, there might be a little bit of a standoff there. And so you might be giving each other the wrong signals when you're both like overgivers, and you both learned from that. And so that you both kind of withhold a little bit at the start. You might be like, oh no, another one that doesn't give. When in fact, the opposite is true. You've both been burned from that. Know your worth. Know what you deserve. Feels like this person knows what they deserve as well. Yeah, it feels like you both might know exactly what it is that you want in a relationship and be looking out for someone that can give that. And it feels like you might have found it in this person. But there's a fear of opening up here. A fear of opening up to you. So you're scary. You are scary. The Queen of Inspiration is scary. You're so attractive. And they're like, oh, better give her some space. Openness and beauty. They think you're gorgeous. Definitely. I mean, the Queen of Inspiration, she is the beautiful one. So they think you're absolutely gorgeous. Openness and receiving. They want to give to you. But there's also that anxiety about giving as well. So we're complicated, aren't we? We're complicated beings. Okay. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. I'm going to get message cards out from your person as well. Let's get deeper into how they're feeling about you. I'm going to find out, get cards out about their internal journey as well, what they've had going on, what they've been working on within themselves, a bit about their character too. Also, guidance for you in this as well. So what's the guidance that you need? I mean, like I said, we're complicated beings, right? And so there might be blocks within you that you need to know about, something about this, and also how this might play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that deeper dive read, that extended reading, I'll pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. There you go. And so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. The camera's going slow. And leave me a comment as well. That really helps me out. Thank you so much for doing that. Well, good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. But if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out who's coming into your love life next. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so that if you find that it is your story, could be a story, or you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more information. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box below. Okay, your person, let's see. It's coming into your life, the gift of connection. So you might be meeting them through people that you know. It's a fortuitous connection with them that you've got as well. That's very nice. So this person's going to be a gift to you. Curiosity. Going to be very, very intriguing to you. You'll feel a pull toward them. They'll be curious about you too. It's nice that, right? When something starts off as a mutual curiosity, it's like, this person's important to me, or that feeling like there's a connection. It's like, what is it about this person? And then you try and get to know them. Do you know what I mean? What it is about them, rather than it's just like their heart, your heart, blah, 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 you know? We've got flow and optimism as well. Perhaps you've been a little bit pessimistic about your love life, and if you're still dating, then yes, I can totally understand that. But go with that flow, and be, yeah, perhaps it's going to flow into more being optimistic. I think it's a healthy thing to be kind of pessimistic or realistic. Look out for red flags and have boundaries and all of that kind of thing. Definitely say no to somebody early days to see how they react to things like that. You know, we need to be on the lookout, especially these days, for these signs of someone being abusive, or just, you know, not being able to regulate themselves emotionally. We can't have successful relationships with people like that. And it's just not possible. Also, you know, having deep conversations with them early on too, to see if they're able to do that, if they're able to talk about their emotions, and perhaps be, you know, have some sense of knowing themselves. All of the, I think it's healthy to be like that, but that flow and optimism, it feels like you will flow toward being like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. I can relax with this one. Feels like that to me. So the Four of Pentacles, you're going to feel guarded at first. Perhaps they'll be guarded at first as well, but there's this curious, I'm guarded, but I'm curious about you. The Nine of Pentacles. Now, this could be someone that you meet in a work situation, because the Nine of Pentacles, or they see you working and they think you're successful or something like that. And it might be the opposite way around too. You see them working and you're like, this person's good. Three of Pentacles again suggests a work situation. The Two of Wands are at a crossroads, death and rebirth. They've got something major shifting in their life in the Star, and then they hope this change includes you, I think. So this is someone is going through big change at the moment, perhaps a work change, a work decision, and they might be taking you into account, or hoping that the decision that they make is right for a relationship too. Four of Wands, the card of marriage. So this is someone that's looking for something long term. Four of Pentacles, but there's this guardedness, there's this holding their energy back, the Four of Emotions, because of past disappointments, and they're looking for something much better now. That Four of Emotions is always the looking at like the cups that have been there, like the cups that are on offer. It's like, no thank you, I'm waiting for that special cup to come in. So yeah, they're guarded, and I think that's a very healthy thing to do too, is like, oh, I'm not just going to get into a relationship with anyone, just anyone. I want the real deal now. So they're waiting for the real deal, for that, you know, the cup full of rainbows, the special one to come in. It's all good, a new day. So yeah. So change, a lot of change in this person's life. They're not just going to let just anybody into the life. They're looking for the one. And so they're going to be a little bit reticent, a little bit hanging back, checking you out first, taking it slowly, that kind of thing. So the Nine of Pentacles, there's this work thing going on here. It's success, Nine of Pentacles, but Eight of Emotions and the Eight of Materials, right? Again, a work aspect to this. So the Eight of Materials is about getting paid properly for what they do, and the Eight of Emotions is about walking away because of that. So in a situation where they're not getting paid properly for what they do, and so they're making changes in their life. Now, I don't know why the work stuff has come out. It might make sense to you why it's coming out in this reading and what it's got to do with you. Perhaps you do work together or something like that, or you know who it is by what I'm saying there. It feels to me like it's someone that deserves to be paid more, right? Teaching. Could be a teacher that deserves to be paid more. I think that's just a clue for you guys who it is. So, big change going on. They're at a crossroads right now. Three of Pentacles, about their work. And they're hoping for this change, and it feels like involving relationship too. Ace of Inspiration, exciting new start. Could be someone full of enthusiasm about this new journey, and it's got to do with work and relationship. So this could be someone who is moving to your area to start new work, to be paid properly. It could be that. And they're all excited about it and hoping that like there's a romance involved in it too. What's behind this? It feels to me like they've got like a younger energy as well. Yes, look at this. Sexual energy, but it's like they're fired up and they're excited and home. yeah, struggle and omens. So they've had signs that like the struggle is over, they'll get paid more. I think this person is moving to work near you, and they're hoping that there's romance with that too. Or they've just moved or something like that. This person is getting themselves settled down where you are. Yeah, they've got a kind of enthusiastic kind of an energy, like a youthful energy, but I think we all embody that youthful energy when we're starting something new, like when we're having a fresh start. The Four of Wands. But they're looking for marriage, you see. They're looking for something long term. The Three of Voices, because they've been heartbroken, hanging mules when other people have changed their mind about that. So this is someone that likes to have long-term relationships, and they've been disappointed by other people that have suddenly changed their mind. It's like, no, I don't want this anymore. Someone that likes to be settled. Honoring your energies behind that. So it's someone that likes to give a lot in a relationship, someone that, yeah, really nurtures their partner and, you know, believes in them, that kind of thing. Feels like a good egg, this one. Let's find out more about them. Who is coming in for shells? Wait, don't rush it. Allow nature to take its course. So they're not going to push or rush. Probably not someone that's going to do like formal dating either. It doesn't feel like that. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. This person isn't jaded. Isn't jaded by the stuff that they've been through. It's interesting. They do have like a youthful energy to them. Because that's rare, right? That someone's not jaded. Open to change. Again, there's this feeling like they've got this youthful, like, I'm ready for change, starting again. Very much a fresh start kind of an energy they've got to them. Might be realizing, some of you, who this is now. Teacher? Someone moved to your area that is a teacher? There's differences and freedom. Huh. So there could be differences between you. It feels like they've set themselves free. Very much like feeling like they've had a new beginning or having a new beginning right now. Heartbreak, interesting. That Three of Voices came out, so they're disappointed by something in the past. Fear of commitment. Okay. That's what I was picking up on before, is like this. Someone changed their mind. So someone they're in a relationship with, they were thinking it was long term. The other person backed out of it. They decided they didn't want commitment and broke their heart. Receiving. It's like they've got a lot to give, this person. Nice energies are coming out in these readings. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, or want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to get messages out from your person. So if you have already met this one, what do they need to say to you? What are the feelings? Also, the stuff about their healing and about the character as well, stuff that's going on for them at the moment. Going to get some guidance out for you as well. What do you need to know in this situation? Your stuff too, right? That will be coming up for you with regards to this person. And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Well, if this is where you're leaving me, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment as well. I love hearing from you. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.